In this chapter of Message Crawler Video Manual, we're talking about time zone conversion. Let's jump into PowerPoint and talk about time zone conversion. All right, so why would you convert dates from one time zone to another? Well, some forensic application does not support exporting data in a time zone you want. It may only export in GMT. I've seen some forensic software that had bugs with time zone conversion. They would not account for daylight savings time. So when you would pick Eastern time zone, the results would not be useful because daylight savings time was not accounted for. Perhaps somebody did an export before you and they just give you results and they made a decision for you as to what time zone they think will work for you. And you say, no, it's not going to work for me. So you can use this tool to convert to the time zone that works for you. And if you do have multiple exports in different time zones, let's say people were all over the world and you perform those exports in their respective time zones, but now you want to recreate your story of all the messages, all the events. Well, you wouldn't be able to just sort by date and put everything in chronological order. You need some kind of common date time field that is in one specific time zone. It could be GMT, UTC, or it could be Eastern or whatever makes sense to you. So you can take all these multiple data sets and you can convert those time zones to one uniform time zone and then create sort dates, sort everything chronologically, and work with your data. Also, you could use this for deduplication. It's a different tool where you can remove duplicates, where you could use date and time as deduplication criteria, and of course you need time zones there to be standard. Next thing you need to know about time zone conversion tool is whenever you convert, you have to know what time zone you're converting from and what time zone you're converting to. You can't just say, give me random data and put it all in GMT. You have to know what it was before and where it's going to now. There is no magical way of just converting to specific time zone. It's from and to conversion. All right. And this tool will account for daylight savings time, which of course is important, especially during summer when daylight savings time affects the time. So this tool doesn't just do like a math calculation like you could do in Excel. It actually knows when the daylight savings time started and ended on each year, because that had changed as well. All right, and with these things out of the way, let's jump in and do a little bit of hands-on with time zone converter. All right, let's see how we can convert date and time from one time zone to another. I have a DAT file loaded, so I am going to go to my convert time zone tool and I will select which field I want to convert. I'm going to specify what time zone data is in now, or you can pick something else from a drop down, and then you can select where do you want this to be converted to. And I'm going to click on format date, and this will create a brand new field called converted date. And now it's going to be offset from one time zone to another, accounting for daylight savings time. And what you can do further with this is now you can apply, for example, date format tool to format it to be however you need this date to be, and then possibly perform either deduplication with another piece of data, or you can use it to generate conversation to group messages together. So there you go. I hope you see how easy it is to use this tool. You just pick your two time zones, bam, and you're done, and you're in time zone whatever you need to be. From there, you can use date format tool to format the date and time, perform deduplication, or whatever the next step requires. But that would be a separate chapter of this video manual, and we're done with this chapter. I will see you on the next video.